On June 30th, 2017, Black Twitter reminds me that the big homie, Jay-Z, released a masterpiece. We didn't know we needed it in our lives until we got it. And so I double tapped Jay in a fur coat, 5 screenshots of the album cover, 7.5 of y'all's favorite songs, but the half ain't what I think it is. Scroll back up to the little brown girl I must have missed in the midst of my haste to see Hove. Got me feeling like I need to hold myself accountable to black girls now. The headline reads, white driver kills Bianca in a fit of road rage. Teen executed for changing lane. Like we ain't heard this story before. Like little black girls not giving us signals hasn't been the trend of death. I checked the date, because little black girls been getting killed a lot lately. Want to make sure this is recent enough to care as much as I want to build up the courage to care. Want to get back to a time when I didn't need courage to care, just needed to be a human with a kind, bleeding heart for justice. But graduation pictures over headlines has made me a shell. They used to cry for brown girls for months. I've just been an empty vessel, trying not to become one of them. Selfishly, muster up the courage to ask, does it have to be this blatant? Do you hold her face up at the conference so y'all know the good niggas from the bad? Is this not the type of execution that gets approved at the board meetings? You do have board meetings. Seems fit for organized crime to be approved. Was he supposed to hide the body? Not reveal his face? Was she too perfect of a target? Not able to dig up the videos of her twerking at the high school dance to prove a point? I question. To fight fatigue in the only way I really know how to. See Jay, he writes a song using Blue's name so we don't forget about her. I write a poem using Bianca's name so we don't forget about her, because what if that's the goal? Flood a timeline full of faces that all start to look the same. Too many little black girls with big mouths, attitudes and names, exhaust ourselves into complacency. But what is this voice if not a storyteller, advocate, black woman guilty of needing Jay-Z to remind me to apologize to the girls who will never get to hear this story, the girls who will never become women, but this body be a newsstand for the truth we're exhausted from, the news we're not exonerated from becoming. I'm learning in the hardest of ways that it's possible to give life to the names who can no longer utter their own, natural to grieve. But all this grief don't make me any less guilty of saying so many are dying in the same ways. I've forgotten what it means to hurt the people I don't know but whose stories are one. Misturned signal away from being mine one. Disgruntled white man from being mine, and at the end of the day, I know these eyes don't run out of water. This mouth don't run out of words, and this heart, well, it's big enough to love Jay-Z. Appreciate a good thing he has done. Can acknowledge that though we take a break to breathe, most of us ain't Jay-Z. We still gotta get back to work.
Yeah.